Greetings and salutations. Today we're going to do part 2 of the beginner's tutorial run through. This will be episode 2 for 7 of 2016. That's the login screen. Looks very cool, doesn't it? The way you see the ship there as she gets bridge crew, they will pop up on the side and stuff like that. Alright, let's play. I'm going to do, this is a complete run through, so everything that I do for this character up to getting it to level 60 will be shown on the screen and recorded. So you will learn everything that you need to learn on how to master the game through this tutorial series that I am planning, I'm in the process of creating. Just forgot to turn the graphics up first. Alright. So, we're almost at the location where we are supposed to be. We just need to accelerate a little bit. The episode is Communication Breakdown. After successfully defeating Captain Cadric. Alright. It should pop up. Here we go. Begin Communication Breakdown.
We're here, Captain. The USS Kittimer is dead ahead, and the Renown is beside us. Our orders are to make contact with the Kittimer and find out why they've not responded to our hails.
Very good. Set a course for the Kittimer. With the icons down here, if you get the weapons, you can left-click on them and drag it to the top of the screen and to dispose of it. You don't need the weapons to be down here and here at the same time. So I'm not sure why the developers put that there. And also with the power levels, I would probably recommend putting them somewhere like that. So to do that, just click on either one of those, like that. Like you can put it all to power, and then you can drag the shields up to be equal, approximately, like that. And you can save it. Set the preset to current values. Alright, very good, set a course. Camp Kittimer, USS Kittimer. Well, there you go. Hail the Kittimer. Let's cut through this static. Boost the signal.
Yes, sir. I will require approximately 15 seconds to make the necessary adjustments.
You took that long to say that. Just do it.
Ah, Captain Pollock. Captain Taggart? What are you both doing here?
Not Captain Taggart, sir. I am in command of the Trident. Captain Pollock ordered me to come with him to your location.
Always good to follow the orders of your superior officers.
Do you know what happened with your communications?
These cadets were the unfortunate victims of a Klingon ambush. Captain Taggart is dead, and the ship is under the command of this cadet. The Renown was escorting them back to Earth's Spacedock, but when we could not raise the Kittimer, I deemed it imperative to alter our course and assess the situation. Captain Yim, what is your status?
Listen to him.
I'm troubled by the anomalies in this system, and if they're affecting long-range communications, then they're doubly a cause for concern. Let's do this by the numbers. We've already launched 9 probes. Now that they're active, we can do an in-depth scan of the anomalies.
Alright, continue.
With all 3 ships collecting data, we should be able to complete this quickly and formulate a course of action. The Renown has the largest science team, so I recommend we send our data there for analysis. Any questions?
No questions. I'm confident my crew's up to the task.
You're quite confident for a cadet. You remind me a bit of myself when I was an ensign. Of course, I wasn't commanding a ship back then. Let's see how you perform before you start claiming that chair full time.
Understood. So we need to fly over to where the yellow circle is on the map.
You can set your ship's power levels to have a focus on attack, defense, speed, or balance.
See that one's speed, the third one? So, especially right now when you don't have a full impulse, or you don't have you do have full impulse, you don't have something else, you can full impulse like that. You don't have evasive maneuvers button, which comes later. Alright, and then press stop and scan point alpha. Scanning.
Reports indicate traces of gamma radiation, but there's something off in the readings.
Alright, let's full impulse to the next one. And press R on your keyboard to stop accelerating, or you press that one there. Set point beta.
Kittimer here. Are you seeing the same gamma radiation levels that we are? I'm not sure that a normal scan will be enough. We might need to do a full multiphasic reading.
We saw the same issue. How can we improve our findings?
My chief science officer, Commander Davis, suggests that performing a reverse tachyon pulse wave scan will solve our sensor issue. Perform your final scans and then report back.
Understood, sir. Okay.
Deflector dish is realigned for reverse tachyon pulse wave, sir. Picking up a transwarp signature. It's right on top of us! The Borg!
See, now I got a little bit screwed over, whoops, by the power levels then, because I still had it on engine. But luckily this Borg appears to be very weak, and it was no problem to kill him.
Activate full impulse by clicking on the arrow. Deactivate full impulse by clicking on it again.
Well, it looks like I need to go over there. And it sounds like she's telling me to do it in full impulse. What's going on? There's enemies. Quickly get to them. But you want to turn your full impulse off just before you get to them, so this power level stuff can return to normal. Don't forget to press torpedo high yield. Just got to get to the second one. For some reason the other two ships can't kill it, but we can. Maybe it'll be weakened. Double torpedoes. Hail the Kittimer is the next point to do. Data recovery.
This is the emergency medical hologram aboard the USS Kittimer. I am requesting assistance from any Federation vessel in range. I've lost contact with the bridge. I am unable to contact Commander Davis for new instructions.
New mage, give me the situation.
The Kittimer is being overwhelmed by Borg boarding parties. These Borg are different than the ones in my history records. They seem disconnected somehow. They're strange, but still quite dangerous.
Really? Can you hold out on your own? We have problems of our own to deal with.
I am an emergency medical hologram, not a miracle worker.
Captain Pollock, what should we do?
The Borg were brutally efficient on the Kittimer. The emergency medical hologram may be in command simply because no one else is fit to do so. The Borg have not been seen in the Alpha Quadrant in decades. Their arrival cannot simply be a coincidence. However, I hesitate to speculate without the full data from all of the probes.
Okay. What do you need us to do?
I will send teams to aid the Kittimer. You will have to finish the scans. We need to know the extent of the Borg presence here. You must also inform me if you or your crew are unable to continue. The Borg evoke a strong emotional response that can rattle even trained Starfleet officers. A crew of cadets that have already survived a Klingon attack may be unable to cope.
Good idea, Flores. What is our situation?
We're scared. We all studied Admiral Janeway's Borg tactics, but no one thought we'd have to use them so soon. It's good that the Renown and Kittimer are here, but I know we need to be ready for the day when we're alone against the Collective. The counselors are already working with the crew. Do you want them to convey a message from you?
Yes, tell them we'll do everything I can to protect the ship and the crew from the Borg.
Understood. I'll tell the crew what you said and set a course for the next anomaly. If the Borg show up again, we'll be ready.
Very good. Next point on the map. Full impulse. Take it off just before you get there. Maybe I didn't need to do that. Off again now. Scan point Lotta. Transmitting data.
We have your data, and our science team is analyzing it now.
What's the status of the Kittimar?
Our tactical teams have eliminated the Borg boarding parties on the Kittimer. Why do you ask?
Can we use the Kittimar to help analyze the data?
There is an 88.47% chance that you will need my help.
Haha. Agreed. Can you help the Renown analyze the data accumulated in the system? Oh, I'm suddenly having second thoughts.
I have 75 million gigaquads of computer memory and an extensive library of files on military tactics and command strategies. I believe I can spare a few bits of processing power for you.
Wow, you're a supercomputer. Let's see what we can determine. What are we supposed to do now, you might wonder? Oh, yellow, Borg, that direction.
Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
We now have a emergency power to shields, which is a bridge officer power thing. There you go, we got that, Borgie. Resist this. Or is it assimilate this? Something like that. You're supposed to say something cool just before you kill a Borg.
Target's shields have failed.
More Borg! I don't know if we're ready for this.
Yeah, Borgs. Resistance is futile. You disarm your weapons and escort us to Sector 001. If you attempt to intervene, we will destroy you. Your culture will adapt to service ours. Maybe I should put more power to weapons. Oops, I saved it. Badly, shouldn't have done that. Ha, no, I undid it. Oh, those Borgs weren't too hard. Wonder why they were so weak. Normally in the game, Borg are not easy to defeat.
Multiple Borg warp signatures detected.
Oh my god, it's
an
a
invasion force.
transwarp conduit spheres. Ah, where's his...
We're outnumbered. There's no way we can...
One sphere is an enemy only.
Target's shields have failed.
You can click on it and you hold your mouse there. You'll see this Borg has 7,800 hull. You can press the info button and get more information about it. And sometimes they stop you from firing at them through some power that they use, maybe. Alright, and then there's this button to restore power to shields.
Here is the situation as we see it. The Borg are using the Pollock system as a staging area for a larger invasion. Long-range sensors are already detecting inbound transwarp signatures. The most likely target for a first strike is the Vega system. There is a civilian colony there, and if the Borg could take it by surprise, they would have large numbers of new drones at their disposal.
Oh no. What's our next course of action?
You must go to the Vega colony and warn them that the Borg are coming.
Oh, okay. What about you?
The Renown is better equipped to hold off further Borg attacks and assist the Kittimer. It is logical for us to remain here. We will delay the Collective, but you must warn the colonists at Vega.
Can you stop the Borg?
This is not a matter of can, Cadet. It is a matter of must. We must buy you as much time as possible. Once we are no longer in a position to help, we will stage a tactical retreat. You should have enough time to warn the colony. I will attempt to summon additional ships to assist, but you cannot wait for them to arrive.
Understood. We'll set a course for Vega.
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Click the icon next to the mission to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
Ah, so that mission is over? Hail... Okay, hail Starfleet.
It is imperative that you warn the colony at Vega of the impending attack. We will do what we can to hold off the Borg here in Vega and repair the Kittimer. Live long and prosper.
Alright. So, that's how many points you get? 8,000 skill points. We're going to get a deflector, a better photon torpedo bay launcher, a shield emitter amplifier, new bridge crew, and a captain power evasive maneuvers, which I was talking about previously as being something that we needed and we didn't have
We
yet.
have to make our way to Vega as soon as we can, Captain. I just hope we're not too late to warn the colony. Are you ready to go?
Okay, might as well make this 2 episodes in one then. Because I think that maybe we're still in the tutorial, see? Because the first actual mission outside of the tutorial is Welcome to Earth Spacedock, which I'm hoping is the next one after this Vega colony from memory. Alright, so she says, am I ready to go? Yep. Alright, depart system. We will need to equip that stuff to the ship that we just won. Ooh, look at this, something's going to happen. The Borg.
Shields up, red alert!
Whoa, there's a lot of ships for them to battle. Okay, so we can click on that button up there, which is also accessible by pressing U on the keyboard, and select, go down to your ship, and go, oh look, we've got 2 deflectors because we won one from killing one of the Borgs, but unfortunately it wasn't as good as the one we got there. You can hobby mouse over it and see the stats of it. Alright, so this one's a bit more powerful. It's a Mark II. And a better photon torpedo. Let's see how much more powerful it is. So, yep, 25 DPS more powerful. And a console, which improves shield regeneration rate. We need that improved. So as you could see, it wasn't regenerating quickly. So you hold that down, you can see it's the science console, and you can drop it into science. And then you see, as you change things in your equipment, you can see the stats change. Okay, so Assimilation of the Innocent. We'll make that primary. And press M. Zoom in. Vega system. Alright. You want to get there quicker? Put power to speed. We've got that torpedo down there. Drop that away. But we have evasive maneuvers. Now I added that button there, which I'll just remind you. You click this button here, okay, and distribute shield power. You just drag that down. That's how I got that there. That button's already there, so you don't need to put it there. That button's already there, so you don't need to put it there. Same with those. Now, those buttons, I like to sometimes put them there, but it's kind of dumb. You don't need to. What you can do is you can just double click like on a front shield there, or double click there for a rear or left and right to reroute power to those particular shields. Oh look, there's a power that... oh, it's tachyon. Right, so we've been automatically equipped with the science station. We now have a tachyon beam that we can do. It drains their shields to target, right? All shields each pulse, 10 pulse max. Targeting arc, blah blah blah. Alright. Should I really do... yeah, let's do it, alright. I think this will mostly be ground from memory.
We arrived before the Borg. Now my heart can start beating again. What are your orders, Captain?
How are the colonists? We have to warn them.
Trill managed to establish a comm link with Willa Post, the administrator of Vega colony. It's not a great signal, but it's the best we're gonna get. Putting her through now.
On screen.
Greetings, Captain. Is there something I can do for you today?
The Borg are on their way to the system. You need to start evacuating.
Please. Your signal is breaking up. Did you say the Borg? What about them?
They're gonna assimilate you. The Borg are on their way, Major, Mayor. You have to evacuate. What just happened?
I have lost contact with Vega colony, sir. Something is blocking all subspace signals in this area. Even our hails to the civilian ships are not getting through.
Oh no.
There is a communication satellite nearby. It should boost our signal sufficiently to inform the freighters of the danger and warn the colony.
Okay, set a course for this satellite. I've pressed evasive maneuvers, which gives you a bit of a speed boost, but doesn't drain your power from the wrong place. Well, I've got all power to speed at the
Our
moment.
hails are still blocked, sir. The Borg may be attempting to isolate the planet before they land. Your orders, sir.
Can we get the transporter locks on the colonists?
Borg are jamming up any remote signals. It's not safe to beam through that. I think I can boost the gain, though.
Hurry. I think the Borg will be here any...
Transwarp conduits opening all over the system, Captain. The Borg are here.
Oh no. What are we going to do? Defeat the Borg. Oh, we do have to fight
Those
the Borg.
civilian ships are right in the Borg's path. We have to help them.
These Borg are closer.
Ship is under attack.
Tachyon beam. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Press space again, shoot the next guy.
Target's shields have failed.
Oh, I've gone down to half impulse. Shoot that guy. Tachyon beaming. You see that actually comes out of the deflector? Power shields. Escort probe.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Evasive maneuvers towards that Borg. Oh, what's happened? Why have I got this on me? That was something the Borg did to me. We're almost there, but it's taken a while. Come on. You must be going away from me. Okay.
Warning. Ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
That was a sphere. What happened? Well, that was... don't think my torpedoes are supposed to do that.
Captain, I have short-range communications. Long-range signals are still blocked. I can contact the planet and have informed Administrator Post of the situation. However, the Borg have already landed and are moving toward the colony. It may be more prudent to retreat back to the Renown, sir.
Okay. We make our stand here, Cadet. Look for any more Borg landing parties. We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. We'll rescue as many colonists as we can. Which one should I say? The second one. We're the only Starfleet vessel in the system. Continuing invasion.
Borg landing craft detected nearby. Captain, there are civilian ships engaging them.
Oh, that's just crazy. Power to engines. Go towards that green arrow up in the mini map. And zoom in a bit.
Civilian ships, you are ordered to disengage and retreat. We will cover you.
I thought we couldn't communicate. I thought subspace transmissions were being blocked.
All civilian ships have safely warped out of the system, Captain.
Okay, that's good. Oh, there's another one to shoot. Press space. Oh, maybe I should put power back to weapons. Kill them faster. Power to shields. I just got an accolade. Something about being a good engineer. I just did evasive maneuvers because you don't want them to, like, you know, be in the wrong direction or anything. Because I didn't have full power to shields, you know, my ship got a little bit damaged.
Captain, the Borg have landed, and the colony won't be able to hold them off for long. I recommend beaming down to Vega and getting as many people out as we can.
Alright, beam us down now.
Choose your away team for your next mission. Your choices for who will be on your away team will grow as you recruit more bridge officers.
See, now they have different powers. See how they're coming up as different colours and stuff with these different buttons that you can see here? So that's what you should base your decision on. Now, if you just know you don't want to respawn, right, then I would suggest you select an engineer and as many engineers as you can for your away teams, because the engineers have things like medical generator fabrication, turret fabrication, and those two things there that they've got will actually help you stay alive. Not so, they've got powers that don't just help themselves stay alive, but they help the entire away team.
Captain, according to our readings, over half the planet is already assimilated by the Borg. At the rate they're progressing, the region we're in will be overrun in roughly 1 hour. And if that wasn't bad enough, the interference is affecting the ship's transporters.
Okay, understood. We will manually tag any survivors we find for transport. Any questions?
No, sir. I'll follow your lead.
Let's get moving then. Stop wasting time. Okay, it looks like we're supposed to go up here, so I'm going to sprint everything because, you know, don't have all bloody day.
That's one of those Borg ships from orbit. Are we too late? Those landing ships don't just carry drones. They can pump probes directly into the ground and the atmosphere.
Really?
We need to hurry. The Borg will be in this area soon.
Jump over that. People over there, go to them. Starfleet. Talk to refugee.
Thank you. We didn't know if anyone from Starfleet got our distress signal, and we don't have any weapons. But we do have some spare armor suits for you and your officer. They're in the crates next to the gate. This code will open the gate. Please, Administrator Post and some of the others are still there. You have to save them.
Thanks. Over there are retrieve supplies.
Press the U key to view your status, or the status of your ship and bridge officers.
Okay, so that's what you do. Go to the second person who is in your away team and also give them some body armor. Okay.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped items and devices.
Oh, really?
You can also view your ship's equipment.
Ooh. Okay.
Equip your bridge officer by selecting them, and then double-clicking an item in your inventory.
Okay. We did that. Yay. Oh look, a lit up console. Let's press some buttons. Oh look, that door is opening. Oh look,
Oh,
Borg.
no. We're too late.
To assimilate this. Hello. Oh, you're Borg. Ah, sorry, I have to kill you. Even though I like Borgs. I wish I was Borg. I think I'm not using the right weapon. Indeed. I need to click this button. There you go. Is that a person? Tag. Civilian. Cool. Did you see the way she had the tricorder in her hand at the same time as the phaser? Alright. Phaser rifle. That was cool. Tag civilian. You're welcome. Hello, Borgies. Tag civilians. No, we didn't make it to save that person from assimilation. Where's my backup? Why is she back there? Hurry up and come and help me. Talk to Administrator.
I apologize for Coles putting a rifle in your face. If it wasn't for him, the Borg would have assimilated me by now. What's the situation? Are you bringing more Starfleet reinforcements?
Yep.
I see. Then it's true. Vega is doomed. A single starship cannot hope to stop this.
We can
Still, there is more to do. Many citizens are hiding in their homes. We cannot abandon them to the Borg.
We'll rescue them, but something's blocking our transporters.
I know. Coles and I have been trying to get around the interference field. Thank you for tagging the people you found and getting them safely transported to your ship.
It can't be everybody, though.
No, there are dozens more hiding out in the buildings. But Coles and I have a plan. We think a pattern enhancer will do the trick. With that, we can transport the remaining citizens to your ship. But first, I'd like to offer you some equipment. Vega was a trade colony, and this gear was intended to go to Starbase 65. I think you need it more.
Okay. You have my thanks. I'll retrieve the equipment and set a pattern up enhancer. Rightio. Retrieve supplies. What are we getting now?
You have received a kit appropriate it to your profession. Open your inventory, default key I, and double-click it to equip it. With a kit equipped, abilities are added to your action bar that you can perform in ground combat.
Ooh, look, see? But where did it come down here? I don't see it in my action bar.
You now have additional abilities in ground combat.
Drag it like that. Right, so that is a Chronoton mine barrier. It's mines that beam in front of you. Oh look, let's set up a pattern enhancer. Ding ding ding!
We have lowered shields for the transporter, sir. I will need to raise them at the first sign of Borg ships.
Thought they were Borg in orbit.
The pattern enhancers are working, and not a moment too soon. I can hear the Borg moving this way.
I need you to signal the civilians to come here for transport.
I'll do that. How long do you think you can hold off the Borg?
As long as we need to. Give the signal, hurry up. I think we just fight Borgs here. Hello, Jonies. Don't come too close to me, I'll set a mine up.
Fighting a crazed Klingon was the worst thing that could happen today? Another group of civilians has beamed to the ship, Captain.
Set up more mines in front of us so they can't get to me. You got to keep your eye on this and you press 2 as soon as it comes available again. If you don't, if you try to press it sooner, it makes a funny beeping noise. More of them. So far, they're not making it to us. But if they keep increasing in number, they might. And it's a ship sail.
Shields are back up, sir, but more Borg vessels are warping to our location. We have detected a type of generator near your position. There is a 94.6% chance it is the device affecting our transporters. If you can destroy it, we will transport as many people from the area as we are able.
Okay, hang in there, Trill. We'll be there soon. Mayor, thanks for your assistance.
Thank you for everything you've done. Even though it was impossible to save everyone, those you did save will be forever in your debt.
She's over there. I'm not finished yet. Coles, you're with me.
Glad to do anything I can. I was born on Vega. There's no way I'm sitting by and letting the Borg take it without a fight.
Alright, let's get moving. We don't have time for
All right,
idle
Coles, you're going to see friends who've been assimilated.
conversation.
Don't hesitate.
No, she just beamed to our ship. Activate colony gate. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Oh look, there's colony people. Hello, colony people. Oh, wait, are you guys really Borg? Uh-oh. Oh, poor assimilated civilian. I feel sorry for them. Uh-oh, more of them. Aren't any of the civilians not assimilated yet? Right, this all looks very cool, doesn't it?
We are the Borg. Resistance is futile.
The Borg are activating the transport inhibitor.
Oh no. What are we gonna do? There's...
We need to disable that force field.
Oh, okay. Better hurry up then.
The Borg are so, what's the word? Effective? Systematic? Evil. I'm gonna go with evil.
Oh look, this is lit up. We must need to press a button. Disable Borg force field. Now this Borg seems to be harder to kill than the others. Let's walk a bit away from it. Uh-oh. It's coming towards me.
The ship is transporting anyone they can get a lock on, Captain, but we don't have much time. We need to get back as soon as possible.
This was a very nice looking map, wasn't it? Look at all the detail. I really love the Borg stuff. It looks awesome. Alright, beam out. I'll be taking some of their nanoprobes with me.
We're packed to the brim with civilians, Captain. I don't think we could fit one more soul on this ship. Communications are still jammed, so we can't reach the Renown or the Kittimer. The immediate problem is the civilian ships in this system. Vega's a huge trading outpost. There are always ships traveling here. We need to warn them the Borg have taken over.
Alright, we can reconfigure the satellite system to send an automated warning.
Possibly, but what we need to do is hightail it out of here with these civilians. Of course, the path to the satellites does lead away from the planet, so we could remotely reconfigure them as we leave. The message won't get very far, but anyone who enters the system will get the signal and be able to turn around before it's too late.
Sounds like a solid plan. Helm, laying a course for this first satellite. Yeah, I'm the one who actually has to do that. Alright, reconfigure satellite. For an emergency situation...
Multiple probes inbound. I don't think the Borg like us hanging around.
They spend a lot of time talking about stuff, don't they? I'm in reverse currently. Torpedo high yield. What am I doing back over there? I'm supposed to be over there. I just see the way my ship looked just all Borgified almost. Don't have time for this maximum impulse.
Never thought I'd wish I was back at the academy studying for the astrometrics final.
Defeat Borg sphere. Oh, hello, Borgie. Whoops. Don't press T when you mean to press R. Well, that happens. It's very annoying. You need to make sure you stay on top of using the powers you need to use in order to stay alive, you know? This Borg seems to be harder to kill than the others. 9,000 hull almost. I can Reroute emergency power to forward shields. Now I'm broadsiding it. I'm turning as I'm reversing. I'm only doing that because the ship's too close and I don't want to end up in a big circle.
Hull integrity below 75%.
That's nice. I'm sure we'll kill it before it kills us. Tachyon beam.
Sir, there are several fast-moving ships on sensors. No way to contact them, and I can't tell if they're friend or foe.
Okay. We need to set a course for there. Maximum full impulse. Whoa, what's happened? Oh, it's this giant cube. Oh my god.
Cube? Guess it's our time to go out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, some backup. Is it the Kidama? Maybe we should put all power to weapons. What's the hull? 33,000. It's not too high, really. The other ships are also fighting it. The Defiant, the Kidama, the Renowned, and the Armitage. My reverse doesn't seem to happen very quickly, does it? Just trying to broadside it. There you go. We killed it. Amazing. Oh, that was awesome. Talk to Captain Thingo. Hurry up and help me. You have to wait for the
We held
alert.
off what we could in Pollocks and sent a signal out to Starfleet. These were the closest ships. Others will be arriving as soon as they can.
Oh, look, more Borg cubes over there. Glad to see you. There's no way we could have defeated the cube by ourselves.
You have handled things well thus far. Excellent thinking on reconfiguring the satellites into warning beacons. We received the signal as soon as we arrived in the system.
Okay, we're going to attempt to retake Vega.
I will be discussing that option with the other captains here, but your priority is to protect the civilians you have on board, as well as to ensure the safety of your crew. The Kittimer will return to Earth's Spacedock with you. Once you arrive, report to Admiral Quinn. He will have more information for you.
Ah, yes, sir.
You and your crew have done well. Coles would make a fine addition to your senior staff.
Okay, then. Oh, you're giving me him. Thanks for that. And we get these things, too.
Congratulations.
Captain Pollock told us to get to Earth's Spacedock, and I think he's right. We need to get the civilians to safety. And I don't think I can handle any more excitement.
You can click this button up here to see what rewards you're getting, see? And you can spend skill points too. So we need to do that. And then we got this person. Warp to Spacedock. So that almost concludes the tutorial, but I'm going to probably show you the skill point tree thing. The next thing, and yeah. Maybe I'll change my starship now that I can go to Earth Spacedock. So we've beamed straight there. That was good. It saved us a step. Now it's going to show us an animation now of how to get to Admiral Quinn's. Normally there's a line. Don't know why that line's not coming up. So this is how to get to the Admiral's office. that's where he is. Okay. This is the next mission. We don't actually want to do the next mission. So what... Oh look, there's that arrow line thing. What I want to do is change my starship, show you how you can do that. You go down here to ship selector. Hello. Select your ship. It's going to say, where's my other ship? Right, there it is. Ready starship. It swapped over the better equipment automatically. Now I've got this other junky equipment in the back, except for these two things. We've got that, so we'll stick that there. That reinforces the hull a bit. Gives you kinetic and all energy damage resistance. And another phaser rifle. So we'll go to the inventory selector thing. It looks just the same as the one I've already got, I think. No, it's more DPS, so we'll change that. We'll take it. And we'll take that off there. Go to him and upgrade his weapon. Go to her and upgrade her weapon to... There you go. Now we can dispose of all that stuff that's in the inventory because it's all junk. And somehow we've made it to a lieutenant already. We're getting a little bit of energy credits for the one that had the mark on it. Otherwise this is just stuff that's just like house maintenance, cleaning up. So when I readied Starship, that meant that now it's my Starship, so if I click on here, you'll see I now have the Enterprise, NX Enterprise. Yay! It's about equivalent anyway to the Miranda class, it just looks better. So what was the Welcome to Earth Spacedock? Go there, meet with Quinn for new orders. You're on a command track. Free Starship modification. I think it's just one of them little introductory ones. We'll just do this, and then I'll wrap the video. So we go over here, follow that. It really wants us to talk to Quinn. That would be a bank or a mail or something. Access mail. The one on the other side is a bank over there. There is a guy here called Agent Philip Cray.
Greetings. How can I assist you today?
And he has
Well,
stuff
where
to
do I
say.
start?
Thank
I'm
you.
157 years old.
Oh, really?
That's only because I spent 90 years caught in a temporal distortion in the Typhon experience.
Anyway.
Serving as an
Sorry. Talk to Admiral Quinn. Admiral Sir, 7 of 2016 reporting. We have a lot to discuss. Yes, Lieutenant. Blah, blah, blah. Transmitted by the Captain, rah, 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 rah. Yes, sir, that's correct. I read the reports facing off against the Klingons, the Raiders, the Borg invasion, blah, blah, blah. Hours of leaving Starfleet Academy. Very unusual in your own words. Tell me what happened. Explain to Quinn what happened. Yes, sir, it's all true. I'm a Starfleet officer, sir. It's my job description. You're exactly the kind of officer Starfleet needs. Really, sir? Under normal circumstances, I would take years to work your own command, but these are not normal circumstances. You're hereby blah, blah, blah. Yeah! You won't regret it, sir. Your orders? Welcome. Been assigned to the Klingon fleet. Okay, so there you go. We got those rewards. Stranded in Space is actually going to be the next mission. Click on our mission thing up there and go to episodes. Click on War. That was just like a little introductory thingy. And the first actual mission is Stranded in Space. Alright, so I'm not going to click that because that'll be the next video. Well, there's tips for new captains. Ship customization, equipment, all that kind of stuff. Let's click on the inventory again. See, did he give us anything useful? Alright, so... Oh, look, with that ship that I changed to, which I got for free due to the other thingy. Oh, he's brought up that thing. I don't want to do that right now, so I'm going to just close that. It'll keep coming up every time I log in. Anyway, so look, I've got a grappler. That's something you only get on this ship. Tactical console, and that is 3.8% extra phaser damage. We have another phaser here we can replace that crappy phaser with. There you go, and I can get rid of that. And we got some batteries, so we got weapons battery and shields battery. So that's pretty cool. There you go, I've used all that equipment. Now I have a little bit of credits. What you could do at this point is go to the exchange and buy some stuff to try to make your ship slightly better. It's not really enough money to do that though. So you could maybe go do something else to do that. There is PvE queues, but you have to be Lieutenant level 5, and we're only Lieutenant level 2. You can click on that button up there and you can get all this information. You can see what will be coming up in the next levels and what extra things you'll be up. See, for level 4 you get more skill points, and then level 5 you unlock PvP and stuff. Okay, what was skill points about? How come it didn't give us a skill point tutorial already? That's weird, isn't it? Anyways, you can see what you do is you click on that button, the character status, go to skills, the second one, and you can see all these things. My recommendation is always to put all your points into shields stuff and hull stuff and weapons stuff. So we don't actually have any attack patterns yet, so I wouldn't put any into that. Weapons training. This skill improves your starship weapon damage, including all energy and projectile weapons. Alright, well, how much power can we put to that? We can go right up to the top, and we still have some more to spend. I probably should have spent some stuff earlier. Scroll down, driver coil, you know, that's for your impulse engines. Boring. So, batteries, this improves the duration of the batteries. Improving the skill will cause the power gain. Okay, put 1 to that. Oh, what happened then? Because I didn't say that much to it, did I? Okay, and then the hull repair. Yes, let's put as much as we can to that. Scroll down here. Was there more stuff that we just missed out on? Maybe there was. Maybe I shouldn't be putting so much here. Maybe I should go down to yellow and scroll down a bit. Look, flow capacitors and shield emitters. The flow capacitors is for science abilities. Shield emitters is important if you want to stay alive. So let's put some power to there. And also, there's separately thing here. So let's put something to weapons proficiency. Alright, that's it. So that is all the 13th thing. You need to press accept. Now, be very careful not to do the wrong things here, because you can't change it later without paying money. You've got to go to a skills trainer, and it costs dilithium and zen and stuff. Okie dokie. Alright, so that wraps up part 2, which was really part 2 and part 3. I bet it's just good, I suppose, to have only a 2-part tutorial. Alright, well, thanks for watching this video from the Tim of Borg show about Star Trek Online and how to play beginner's newbie tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more. Please send through any requests or drop a comment and thumbs up my video, share it with your friends, go to my Facebook page and subscribe to my YouTube channel and all that stuff. Oh, look at that guy. Hello. What are you doing there? You do get to see other characters and other people. This is another new person who is just started with the game from the looks of it. It takes a while to load the thing you actually want to know. Lieutenant 3, just like me. G'day. Must be another cadet who just fought the Borg. Other than that, fun. Alright, well, see you later. Ciao, and resistance is futile. See ya. Live long and prosper, that's the thing I'm trying to remember. Alright, bye.